Okay folks, Bob Dudley here. Right now I'm running the Bowie Dick cycle on our BioPro 300, and while I have 18 minutes and 31 seconds till that cycle is complete, I want to take a little bit of time to explain the Safe-Decon product. What I have right here is the BioPro 300. You can see where the valve here, this is where the valves are on this side here. Two, we would really only need one valve, but we do it for redundancy purposes. Right here is our load probe port, as you can see. Now, load probe, if this was a load probe, I have an old Steris, as you can tell. But the load probe port, what this allows for, as you can see, it's as easy as plugging something into an outlet at home. And what this does is this allows you to install your load probe into the middle of the load very simply and easily. This is high temperature, it's thick. When I was running tests on this, I was filling the inside container up with 3 psi. I would then verify that when the load probe was going in, no air was leaking out, there was no loss, and as it comes out, it seals up in behind it, and you have no air leaking out of this at all. So, and that's what this is designed for. Now let me show you on the inside. What this does. So, as you can see on the inside, if that's the load probe, as you can see, that was a simulated load probe. Now you're controlling your temperature on the inside. If your unit does have a controlling load probe, you now monitor what's going on inside. So that's one of the features of the load probe port. Now, what I'm going to show you here is I'm going to take and set this aside for a second. Put down my screwdriver. This is what makes Safe-Decon so special. These are the two valves here. These are self-sealing, temperature-sensitive valves. They open and close as the temperature gets into the autoclave. What this allows you to do is, while you are loading it up, putting all your trash and everything else in here, and this unit was really designed for the environmental cabinets. You can tell by the shapes, all your pipettes, everything else fits in there. You can see the gasket on the lid. You put that bad boy on there, over the lock latches. It's hard to do while standing up doing it. And there you go. It is now completely airtight. So if you were using this for your environmental cabinet, on your pipettes, all your daily waste in this, it is now ready to go. This material here, which is the Norel, also has an antimicrobial compound in it, so that anything that's coming in contact with it obviously dies. Once you have this filled up in your environmental cabinet, you can just wipe it down, spray it as an insurance. Now you're ready to take it to the autoclave. Airtight, impermeable. Yep. Be able to, if I'm doing this with the screwdriver, needle, syringe isn't going to do anything. And it starts out as airtight. You can drop it, do whatever you want with it. These latches are also lockable. There's a space here for a temperature setting lock, or a tamper-proof indicator on there, and then you're ready to go. And it's just literally as simple as putting it in the autoclave, plugging in your probe, running your cycle, and be done. Now, we have several places that are using these currently. They're using them with their carcasses. We have done quite a few testing with carcasses up to 5 pounds. We're able to do it in under an hour, depending on the autoclave, how fast that your vacuum cycles work. We're getting anywhere from 48 to 56 minutes with 5 pounds of carcasses. We currently have about 1,000 runs with the carcasses. It is undefeated. We have 1,000 runs with carcasses, and we have not yet had a bad biological indicator. And that's what makes these so special. Another feature with these is that these are stackable. You'll be able to stack these on top of each other inside the autoclave. They also will contain all the liquids. Your autoclave's a mess with media, no more. This will contain it all. Another feature, especially with the BioPro 300s, is you'll notice that it has this shape. It prevents air damming. The air is able to go underneath and it goes around. You do not get any air damming inside of your biological cabinets. This one here is especially designed for small carcasses, mice and rats. But it's also for your daily waste in your environmental cabinets. So that is the BioPro 300 series here. And then I will stack this bad boy. We are always ready to answer any questions that you may have on these products. This is the BioPro 1200, double the size. Obviously, not going to fit in my 20-inch cabinet. So we're still waiting on for my dart test to finish. So we'll get back here shortly.